Namaste, dear students. At first, I want to welcome you to our English virtual class of grade 4. Dear students, today we are going to learn a story. It means today I am going to tell you a story. But before telling you the story, you need to guess what is the story about. And another thing, I want to show you a dialogue between two characters, and from there also you need to guess what we are going to learn about the story. Are you ready? Very good. Dear students, I just like to request you to take out your exercise book, a pen or a pencil, and please be ready to write whenever you need. Dear students, you have to watch me, listen to me till the end of our today's class. Are you ready? Well, now I want to show you a slide first. Please look at the slide, watch it very carefully, okay? Dear students, you can look at the slide and you have to read it, okay? What's written there, dear students? Please read it out. The elephant and the tortoise. My students, please, you have to practice the pronunciation of these two words, elephant and tortoise. So first of all, I pronounce them and you also follow me, okay? You also repeat the pronunciation. So first of all, we are going to pronounce the word elephant. Now, look at me, listen to me very carefully. Now, the pronunciation of the word elephant. Elephant. Please pronounce it. Good. Once again, elephant. Please pronounce it. Very good. Now one more time. Elephant. Very good. Now I am going to pronounce another word, that is T-O-R-T-O-I-S-E. Okay? How do you pronounce? I have seen many of the students pronounce it as tortoise. Is that the correct pronunciation? No. So you have to pronounce after me, okay? The correct pronunciation is tortoise. Please repeat. Once again, tortoise. Very good. Now one more time, dear student. Tortoise. All right. Say spelling. T-O-R-T-O-I-S-E. Tortoise. Very good. Dear students, now look, read, and act, okay? It means first of all you have to look at, then you have to read, and then you have to act. It means you have to tell it loudly. You have to say loudly, okay? So how many characters are there, dear students? Yes, there are 2 characters, and these characters are from your textbook. It's given in Unit 3. Can you guess their names? What can be their names? Let's check whether your guess is right or not. See, the first character is Dinesh, okay? What does Dinesh say here? Please read out. Hello, Lokesh. Now, Lokesh says, hi, Dinesh. So, what is it now? Please read with me. How was your holiday? All right. Then Lokesh says, great, and yours? Again, Dinesh says, very good. Where did you go on Saturday? He asked, okay? Now, Lokesh says, well, I went to the zoo. Do you know the meaning of zoo, dear students? Yes, it is a big place where wild animals are kept, okay? Have you ever been to the zoo? Yes, very good. Some of you might have been to the zoo, some of you might not, okay? And what type of animals you saw there? Well, that could be elephant, some crocodiles, fish, and many more, yeah? Tortoise, okay? Very good. Now, again, Dinesh says, what did you see there? See, Dinesh is excited to know what Lokesh saw in the zoo. That's why he is asking this question. So, can you tell me what might be the animals Lokesh saw there? Let's check. Many animals. I saw elephants, tigers, lions, and many others. And what did you do on Saturday, Dinesh? Now, Lokesh said that he had seen, let's say, elephant, tigers, lions, and many other animals, okay, in the zoo. And Lokesh also asked Dinesh what he did on Saturday, okay. Dinesh says, well, I watched a football match on TV. Now Lokesh again, how was the match, okay. Dinesh says, very exciting. Dear students, from this conversation, from this dialogue between Dinesh and Lokesh, okay, what do you guess about the story is? Well, I think you might have already guessed from this, let's say, title also, the elephant and the tortoise. So the story is about, yes, the elephant and the tortoise, okay. So look at Lokesh says that he has seen many wild animals in the zoo. They are elephants, tigers, lions, and many other animals, okay. So here also we are going to learn, I am going to tell you a story about the elephant and the tortoise. So are you excited to listen to the story today? Yes, very good. Please look at another side, dear students. Now read and answer. I just like to show you the picture. So what do you see in the picture? How many animals are there? Yes, see. What do you see in the picture, dear students? Yes, it is a, you can say, forest, and there are two animals, no? So can you name them? What do we call for this big animal and what do we call for this small animal? Can you tell me? Yes, please name them. This is an elephant, okay? Elephant, and another is tortoise. There are two wild animals. The first one is, let's say, elephant, and the second one is tortoise. Which one is bigger here, dear students? Yes, you are very correct. The bigger one is elephant. Then which one is smaller? Obviously, this is the tortoise, okay? And do you think, can they be best friends? Can they be good friends or not? Yes, they may be, okay? After this, dear students, you have to guess. What did the elephant promise at last? There's a story I am going to tell you today. You are going to learn the story, okay? And there is something. This is secret now. Are you very excited to listen? Very good. At the end of the story, you will know. But can you make a guess? What did the elephant promise at last? You have to write it down in your exercise book, okay? And at the end of this class, you can take your guess whether you are right or not. Have you finished? Very good. Then next slide. Dear students, when we start writing a story, generally we start, with once upon a time, one day, many years ago, because it happened in the past time. It took place in the past time, okay? That's why here is also written one day. So you have to read with me, okay? One day, the elephant and the tortoise were in the forest. There were two characters in this story. One, elephant, and another, which one? Yes, very good. Another is tortoise, okay? And they lived in the forest, okay? Why they lived in the forest? Yes, they are wild animals. Elephant and tortoise are wild animals. That's why they lived in the forest. The tortoise could not reach the leaves. His legs were too short. Dear students, I can show you, for example, see. This tortoise is very small and it has short legs. That's why it cannot jump very high to reach on the leaves of the tree. Okay, so you can see the elephant because it says that the tortoise could not reach the leaves because it had very short legs. Okay, it could not jump very high. Elephant and tortoise. Again. See, elephant said to this tortoise, hello, short legs. Dear students, sometimes you may call your friends with nickname, okay? You don't use the real names. Is that good? Here also, the elephant did not use the tortoise. The elephant said short legs, Of course, it is true. The tortoise had short legs. and at the same time the elephant called the tortoise short legs. And can you guess what did this tortoise say to, let's say, the elephant? Now check your guess. See, tortoise said, I'm little and my legs are too short to reach the leaves, but I can jump over your head. Do you understand what it means? Yes, it means the tortoise accepts that it had short legs. Okay, it could not reach the leaves of the tree, but it said that it could jump over the elephant. Do you understand? Elephant thought that tortoise had short legs and it could not jump very high. That's why insulting the tortoise and said short legs. Okay, and at that time tortoise said that yes, he had short legs, but it could not reach the leaves of the tree. But at the same time the tortoise said that it could jump over the elephant. Okay, dear students, now you can look at let's say rich, okay, and little. We have little. Do you know the meaning of little? Yes, little means small. Okay, even you can compare between these two animals, elephant and the tortoise. Which one is little, you can say? Yes, the tortoise. Okay, small. And do you know the meaning of rich? Guess. Yes, you are right. Reach means come to. Okay, for example, if you reach your school or if you reach your, let's say, uncle's house, it means you come to uncle's house or you come to school. Okay, so the tortoise also said that it could not come to the leaves of the tree, but it could jump over the elephant. Is it clear to you? Very good. Then what happens? See, now can you guess what did the elephant say again here to the tortoise? Look at, again elephant said, oh no, you can't. Dear students, the tortoise said that it could jump, okay, over the elephant, and at that time elephant did not believe it, and the elephant said, oh no, you can't, tortoise, you can't jump over me. The elephant said so. Now can you guess what the tortoise would say? Very good. Look at, again the tortoise said, tomorrow I will jump over your head and you will call me Mr. Tortoise. Do you agree? Dear students, don't forget, the elephant called the tortoise as short legs. The tortoise didn't like it. Okay. Dear students, in our life also, we don't have all the good points. We have some good points, some weak points. Okay. Some strong points, some weak points. We cannot be very perfect. We cannot be all in all. Okay, this elephant is insulting the tortoise. Okay, saying, so let's say calling short legs. So the tortoise didn't like it. That's why the tortoise wanted to show that it had also a kind of knowledge. It had also a kind of, you can say, capacity. Okay, ability. So the tortoise said, tomorrow I will jump over your head and you will call me Mr. Tortoise. Yes, Mr. Tortoise. Do you agree? It means the tortoise said, yes, my dear friend elephant, tomorrow if I could jump over you, then would you call me as Mr. Tortoise? He asked. Do you agree to tell me or to call me Mr. Tortoise? The tortoise asked to the elephant. So do you know the meaning of jump, dear students? Yes, jump means hop. For example, I jump, this type of activity. Sometimes if you play the skipping rope, you jump like this, that is the meaning of jump. Okay. Next, do you know the meaning of agree? Guess. Yes, agree means accept. For example, if I ask you to go to the zoo today, if you are ready to go with me, then you agree with me, okay? But if you are not ready to go with me today to the zoo, then you disagree with me. So if you are ready, what I tell you, then that if you accept, that is agree, okay? So the tortoise is also asking whether the elephant would agree or not. So what do you guess? Would elephant agree that one? Now check it. The elephant, please read it out with me. The elephant didn't believe that the tortoise could jump. So he said, It means when the tortoise said that it would jump over the elephant, at that time the elephant had to call him as Mr. Tortoise. And the elephant thought that short legs, the small tortoise could not jump over it, okay? Could not jump over the elephant. That's why he said, what did it say? Can you guess? Please guess. Yes, you are very near to the end. The elephant said, yes, I agree. Thinking, dear students, don't forget, when the tortoise said so, the elephant thought that the tortoise could not jump over the elephant. That's why it said, yes, I agree. If the tortoise could not jump over the elephant, at that time, the elephant could call the tortoise as the short legs, okay? That's why he thought he still could call the tortoise as short legs. That's why he said, yes, I agree, okay? Then, what happened? Can you guess? Please read it out. The tortoise went home to meet his wife. He said to her, dear students, now the tortoise was thinking an idea. That's why it went to his house, okay, where there was his wife, tortoise wife, okay, and he met with his wife and then he shared his problem, what he had said to the elephant, okay. Now, my students, can you guess what the tortoise might tell to his wife? Please guess. Yes, you are nearly correct, okay? So look at. Can you guess who is this tortoise? Yes, you are right. This tortoise is the wife of, this tortoise. Okay, they are husband and wife. It means the tortoise went to his wife, okay, to meet, and he shared his problem with the wife, and they made an idea, okay. They thought an idea to solve the problem so that from next day the elephant would not call him as the short legs. So can you guess? Well, tomorrow please stand in the grass beside the elephant. When I say aha, you come out of the grass and say hey. Dear students, don't forget, see, this was the plan made by the tortoise. So what was the plan? See, it went to its home and then let's say met his wife, okay, and he said this idea to his wife. So what was the idea, dear students? Next day, okay, tomorrow, both this husband and wife would go to the forest again near the elephant, okay, and this wife had to stand beside the elephant. Are you getting me? Have you understood? Very good. See, this wife tortoise should stand beside the elephant, okay, and from another side this husband tortoise would say aha to jump, and at the same time the wife would have to say hey. It means that from one side to another side the elephant thought that this husband, let's say tortoise, would jump him, okay. That was an idea made by the husband tortoise and he shared it with his wife. Is it clear? Very good. Then the next day, look at, the next day the tortoise said, can you guess what did he say? To whom? Very good. The tortoise said, look at me, Mr. Elephant. See, the tortoise came, okay, very actively. He was very happy also because he got an idea, So he said, look at me, Mr. Elephant. I will say, aha, and then jump over your head. Are you ready? Dear students, don't forget, there are two things, okay. So the tortoise saying to elephant that he would say, aha, and then jump, okay. And at that time, whether the elephant was ready or not, okay. Then elephant, what do you guess the elephant said? The elephant said, yes, I'm ready. Still the elephant thought that the tortoise could not jump over him, okay. That's why the elephant said that I'm ready. He thought that the tortoise was very small and it could not reach over him. He could not jump over him. Okay, that's why he did not believe the idea of the tortoise and he said, yes, I'm ready. So what do you guess, dear students? Do you think the tortoise could jump over the elephant or the tortoise could not jump? Please write it down in your exercise book, and at the end of this class, you can check your answers with the story. Have you finished? Very good. Now look at, there was an elephant, okay, in the story, and then another side, yes, the husband tortoise came to jump over, and then the tortoise bent. Do you know the meaning of bent? So first of all, I want to write it, okay? And then you try to understand the meaning of bent. Say, simple past, B-E-N-D, bend. It is S-I-M-P-L-E, simple present, P-R-E-S-E-N-T. So the past form, the past tense of B-E-N-D, bend is B-E-N-T, bent. So it is simple past, okay? Simple past. It means it is verb to. In another words, you can say verb to. Okay. Now, can you tell me the meaning of bend? Or here you can say bend. Look at, dear students. For example, if I want to jump here, I cannot straightly jump. Okay. So for that one, first of all, I have to slightly bow my body. Okay. I have to slightly bend my body, and then only I can jump. So this position is bent. Okay. Simple present, bent, and simple past, bent. And why we use here bent? Because it is a story, and we tell our story in the past tense. We write our story in the past tense. That's why B-E-N-T, bent, is used. Is it clear to you? Very good. The tortoise bent to jump and shouted. See, the tortoise had already said with his wife, when he said aha, then the wife had to say ehe, okay, beside the elephant. Now look at. Then his wife came out of the grass and shouted. What did she shout? Yes, she shouted ehe. It means, see, this elephant thought that this husband tortoise jumped over him and reached here, okay, because the husband tortoise said, when I said aha, then it would jump, okay, and when he reached on the land after jumping over the elephant, then he said that he would say ehe, okay. So this technique, this idea, the husband tortoise used here, okay. Do you like this idea? Yes, very, smart idea, yeah? Very clever the tortoise was. Then, can you guess what happened? See, what do you guess the elephant said here? Well, you check. Then, the elephant said, still you have to guess, what did the elephant say? Now look at. The elephant said, it is after, jumping. The tortoise had already jumped the elephant, okay, jumped over the elephant, and after that, the elephant said, I didn't know you were so clever. You jumped so high that I could not see you. I'm sorry, Mr. Tortoise. Dear students, see, from here, the elephant did not say short legs. The elephant used the terms or used the name Mr. Tortoise. Okay, so now the elephant realized that although the tortoise was small, it had a kind of knowledge, it had a kind of idea, so it had a kind of ability, Do you know the meaning of ability? Ability means it is our idea or technique to do any type of work, So it means the husband tortoise jumped over the elephant, all right. That's why the elephant also realized, wow, the tortoise had a good idea. So he said, I will never call you short legs again. See, this promise was made by the elephant. So do you understand the promise made by this elephant? in the beginning, in the starting of our class, I showed you the picture and I asked you the question. Okay? Then, what do you guess? And from that day, what do you guess the elephant said? From that day, the elephant always said to whom? Yes, to the tortoise. Again, please you guess. What did the elephant say from that day? Well done. He said, "Good morning, Mr. Tortoise." Now, the elephant did not call this tortoise as the short legs. From that day onwards, when the tortoise showed himself that he could jump over the elephant, then the elephant started saying, "Good morning, Mr. Tortoise." All right. Dear students, many of the students might be in confusion. See, after this MR Mr., generally we used to write full stop, no, but here we are not writing. You need to know it. If we write in American English, then we have to use here full stop, okay? But when we write in British English, MR, then we should not write there full stop, all right? My dear students, the story is finished, okay? So after learning this story, what lesson do you get? What is the lesson of this story? Can you tell me? Please think and tell me. Or you please write it down in your notebook. And then you check with me. I will show you. Have you finished writing? Have you thought, or let's say moral or lesson of this story? Now you can check with me. See, do not insult others. You can say do not insult others. It means, see, elephant was big, you know, and the tortoise was very small, and the elephant thought that the tortoise could not jump over it. Okay, that's why he called him as short legs. It means elephant was insulting the tortoise. Okay, or you can say do not tease or bully others. For example, in your classroom also, some of your friends might call you by nickname, okay? They may not use your real names. For example, if my complexion, my face is a little bit black, maybe my friends may call me a Kale. So if they call me as Kale, then I cannot be happy, you know. Likewise, here in the story also, the tortoise could not be happy when the elephant called him as short legs. So in that way, we should not behave others, okay? So we have to always respect others, because we all have some good points and we all have some, let's say, bad points. Or you can say we have strong points and we have weak points, okay? That's why we have to respect all friends, all the animals, you know. So our lesson of this story is do not insult others or do not tease or bully others. So is your lesson, is your moral right with this one? If you write similar like this one also, no problem. But you have to understand this type of lesson from this story. Very good. After finishing this story, dear students, I like to give you some questions from your textbook. Are you ready to do? Very good. Please, you have to be ready with your notebook and your pen or a pencil. Now the question for you. So the first question, who had the long legs, the elephant or the tortoise? Dear student, there were two characters in our story. One was elephant and another was the tortoise, okay? So question, who had the long legs? Let's say elephant or the tortoise. Please write it down in your notebook. Later on, you will check with me. The second question for you, who could not reach the leaves? Who could not? Elephant could not or the tortoise could not? Okay, you have to write down. Next question for you, did the tortoise like the name short legs? For example, if someone calls me as Kale, do I like that one? No, I become unhappy, you know. So in our story also, when the elephant called as short legs, what do you think? The tortoise was happy or unhappy? So it means the tortoise liked this name or did not like this name, okay? Next, who was so clever, elephant or the tortoise? You have to find out because I clearly explained you. I clearly told you the story. The last question, who had a wife, the elephant or the tortoise? I hope you might have finished your answer. Now you have to check your answers with me. The first answer is the elephant had the long legs. Yeah, because the elephant called the tortoise as short legs, and when I showed you the picture, you saw the elephant had long legs in comparison to the tortoise. All right, next answer you can check with me now, dear students. The tortoise, see, question is who could not reach the leaves? The tortoise could not reach the leaves. See, in the story, the tortoise said that it could not reach the leaves, but it could jump over the elephant. Okay. Now the third answer, what you have written, please check with me. Did the tortoise like the name short legs? See, no, the tortoise did not like the name short legs. Dear students, that is why the husband tortoise went to his, let's say, wife, and he shared his idea, and next day he did that type of activity so that elephant would call him as the, let's say, Mr. Tortoise, Next answer, the tortoise was so clever. Why? Because see, he took help of his wife and then he showed he could jump over the elephant, and the elephant also realized, thought the tortoise was very clever, and from that day onwards, the elephant called him as Mr. Tortoise. See, who had a wife? Yes, in the story, the husband, the tortoise went to his wife, okay? So your answer should be the tortoise had a wife. Dear students, so after learning this one, even if you write here the elephant only, or here the tortoise only, or if you write no, the tortoise did not like only, or the tortoise only, here also the tortoise if you write, then that can be also correct, okay? But we have to build up our habit to write the answers in a complete sentence. All right. Now I want to show you another exercise from your textbook. Okay. Look at what is written. Choose the correct letter from the box. All right. So first of all, I want to show you examples. So there are box, See, in the box, capital M is written, small m is written later. Okay. Capital U letter is written, small u letter is written. Now the word is given here, Mr. Tortoise. So in the beginning of the word, you have to practice to write capital letter here. And here we don't write capital letter. Why? Because it is not starting of the word. That's why we write small u. Okay. So, but when we write, let's say a sentence, at that time, all the first letters of the words will not be capital. Okay. So if you write single like this one word, then you can write capital letter here, and if it is not the starting of the word, you have to use their small letter. So I want you to do more exercises. Look at, please write it down in your exercise book. I want to show you. Dear students, look at number 1. Here is capital letter E and here is small letter E. Here is ELPHANT. Now in the blank, what do you write? Capital E or small letter E? Now please write it down and check your answer with me. Yes, you are right. It is small letter E. ELEPHANT, elephant. Okay. Please you read out the spellings again. ELEPHANT, elephant. Very good. Now number 2, T. Do you write capital letter T or small letter T? Yes, again you are right. Capital letter T. Let's say starting of the word. Tortoise, tortoise. Please once again spell with me and pronounce it. Tortoise, tortoise. Very good. Now look at number 3. Capital letter G or small letter G? Check. Yes, you are very right. It is the starting of the term, okay? Your phrase, good morning, okay? You have to write down capital G. And what about this number 4? Capital letter E or small letter E? You have to Write down E. Very good. So you have to pronounce it once again. Good morning. Okay. G-O-O-D. Good. M-O-R-N-I-N-G. Good morning. And this is C-L-E-V-E-R. Clever. Once again. C-L-E-V-E-R. Clever. Very good. Dear students, I want to ask you some more questions before this. So do you have some domestic animals in your house? Like it can be cow or buffalo or pig, or you can say some other pets like dog, cat, So have you watched them? Have you looked at them? Whether they have long legs or short legs, whether they have big body or short body, So you can check, you can compare, okay? Now, write about yourself. You just think and tell me, okay? How many legs do you have? You just think and tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, Do you have long or short legs? You check your legs. Can you jump over a tall tree, You can check your ability. But don't go, let's say, a tall tree and don't jump over there, okay? It's very dangerous. Can you run fast? You check yourself. Are you clever? These are some questions you have to think about yourself and you have to write it down in your notebook. This is your home assignment, okay? Dear students, I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I also hope that you might have better understood about the story, The Elephants and the Tortoise, and you got very nice lesson, okay? The lesson is don't insult others, or don't tease others, or you can say don't bully others. Dear students, now respect all, okay? So this much for today. Have a good time. Goodbye.